No, like you said, normally he'll have people come up in a panel, and that was strategically set up to where it was you couldn't defend yourself, you couldn't speak, and then it was taken down. That tells a story in itself. Um, if you don't mind, Jag, what we want to do is, you know, we had what is considered because at the end of this, you're still a musical star. Also, you're you're an orator now as well. But we had, music's biggest night, and the 2026 Grammys have came and
I
went.
didn't watch.
You didn't watch? Wow. Uh,
Yeah, I didn't watch. I saw some clips online. Um, Salute to Belial. I'm glad that he was being acknowledged.
yes.
Um, I don't know. I didn't want to watch. I didn't even want to watch that the so-called tribute that they did because it just made me think about Angie Stone and all of that. Like it's just it, it
No, without question. And rest in peace to Mrs. Stone and to D'Angelo. It
like that whole thing is weird. The two of them passing away.
Too many question marks.
And nobody seems to care. There were a bunch of YouTubers that were here online playing detective and acting like they cared about what happened, and then all of that just disappeared. And it's just there's a lot of suspect shit going on, and I'm just sitting there looking, and I was thinking to myself, once upon a time, it would have been fair to think that I would have been a part of that tribute as well before I separated myself from the industry, before I removed myself from all of that. Once upon a time, I thought my life depended on a Grammy nomination or a Grammy award, once upon a time. And now that I've started, moving closer to God and moving away from all of this devil loving satanic crap, it just reminds me of certain things. Thou shalt not bow down to graven images and stuff like that, and the kind of things that we choose to idolize and stuff like that. And it's where does it all come from? I don't know if you guys heard, but before we went, I wanted to just send out an acknowledgement of condolences to little John. His son was found.
Oh, they found them.
Yeah, his son is gone, no different than my son. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. When your child passes away, it is a pain. So condolences to him.
Condolences. Yeah, no, I saw him missing. Um, I haven't saw the details of in which they found him, but I know he was missing. So, definitely condolences.
He's been found, apparently.
Wow. Um, the,
Mm.
the the only question I had in regards to the
What
Grammys,
about the Grammys?
Kendrick Lamar. You did, you came in, you had a great conversation with us about the whole beef with him and Drake.
Yeah.
You applauded
And
you
guess
applauded
what?
his career.
I did. I applauded his career. I applauded a lot of things. And then I started finding other things out.
Yeah.
I was really hoping I was really hoping that hip hop was going to have a hero to come along to fight for the culture, to save the culture. Yeah, I guess we gotta keep looking. Um, I think that his success is amazing, and I think it gives a lot of kids hope. And yet, um, I don't know. It's looking a little different right now. When you think about the moment of arrival for him to step into the number one spot as the number one top shotter for hip hop, all lays around him accusing Drake of being a PDFer on record, the lawsuit, all of that stuff, The question is, were you speaking out against people in the industry abusing others? Because if so, then you should probably speak out against the rest of them too.
You- It's funny because artists get put in uncomfortable positions all the time, and a lot of them choose silence over.
Yeah, but and they get loud when they want to too. You know, look at J. Cole. J. Cole pretty much disappeared during this whole time. From the time that the beef started, he was gone through the Diddy trial. I mean, is nobody realizing that a lot of people were quiet for a good share of time, and now that things are starting to die down after the documentary, people are back out on tour. People are trying to get back out on tour, put out music. Oh yeah, it's like, they were all in hibernation waiting for the heat to pass, and now they all want to come back out like nothing ever happened. You got this poor misguided child Lizzo. I don't know if she is on Ozempic or not, but the way it's eating people's bodies, and maybe it's eating up people's brains too. She getting online. You don't know what you're talking about, defending Jay-Z and Diddy and going crazy. And I'm like, this still about, yeah.
No, no, Trump is selling a new pill, the Trump RX, which is like a weight loss pill, one hundred
Yeah,
and ninety nine dollars.
I heard about that. People
He's
are doing a lot of things these days. I'm actually I'm about to do
2026.
some commentary on the desecration of the black female during Black History Month. Last year, Serena was crip walking at the Super Bowl, and this year she's unrecognizable.
Man,
Have you seen the pictures of her?
I don't know it's her. I scrolled by, and I had to go back and say, "Oh, that was Serena."
I did. Vanessa Williams. I don't understand like what's going on. What's going on and what's going on?
Yeah, we just are entering Black History Month, in the year of our Lord 2026.
Yeah,
Um, the world is, again, like we started, is on fire. Um, w- do you feel there are more surprises to come?
absolutely. I know there are. I'm just not gonna say. I don't want people to keep saying that I'm lying and that I'm crazy. It's really starting to mess with my self-esteem.
Man, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah,
There's definitely more stuff coming. What I will say though is, to those who are gunning for me and aiming for me and trying to find a way to make a monster out of me or to make a criminal out of me, yeah, I ain't going down for it. And I pray that there are people this year that are willing to donate to my platform, to donate to my cause, to donate to my criminal defense fund, because it's time for me to claim my good name back. I've had a lot of weirdo fake charges pressed on me, all kinds of gaslighting attempts, a lot of craziness. And, you know, I don't think people realize the personal expense that doing all of this has done. I don't think people realize what I've given up, what I've sacrificed, and what it costs me every day. I look at all kinds of people who ask for support, who are out here fighting the good fight. And sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't. But for someone like me to not be able to raise money for a legal defense fund successfully, um, or to help me launch my cruelty free artistry brand, um, it's kind of crazy. Or maybe I should, just take it into consideration that there has been a discrediting campaign against me. Like that whole Pierce Morgan thing, like even hearing you guys mention it now and me thinking about it, it's just like y'all really did try to do a number on me.
Publicly, nationally, yes,
International.
yes.
So
Well,
yes,
like the Phoenix, you too shall rise, and yeah, we're gonna, like I said, this is probably the most important conversation that we're gonna have with you going into the next step of this, and everything you just mentioned. Not only are we gonna personally get in to make sure that we get all this together, because again, the truth has been told on this platform many times, and I feel like it fell on deaf ears, and I feel like now more than ever they will start listening. So the campaign that we're about to start running, we're going to coincide with you, and we're going to get things. We're going to get this track, on the right side of up. So, with that being said, Jag, if for all the people that, as of now, listening to this before the next steps, for them to, whether donate, whether sponsor, whether assist with reaching out to tune in. Once again, give them all the platforms and locations that
they can
they
go
could.
right there to my website, thejaguarwright.com, and donation methods and all of that stuff is there. Everything is there. What I will say is that the next time somebody comes forward and they start saying things and begging people to listen and take into account what's going on, don't be so quick to call somebody crazy. And when you run into people that start calling that people a liar, why don't you ask them to prove how they're lying? Because for all of the people that say, oh, she says a bunch of stuff, but nothing that she's ever said has been proven and whoopty whoopty whoop. What have I always said? My receipts are time and reality.
Without question.
Have they failed? Has time and reality failed as receipts for me yet?
It's only got a more realer.
Only gotten more realer. And yet, all of the people that call me a liar, all of the people that try to discredit me, cannot come up with not one receipt where I have lied or been wrong. Isn't that amazing?
Hey, Jaguar
You see,
Wright.
it's 1,000 of them against one of me, against the few of us. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, guys, it's been a hell of a journey, and we shall proceed. I guess here we are.
We shall proceed. This is going to be a stamp in a huge situation again. I doubt this one will fall on deaf ears. If anybody who don't know who you are, I believe they may pick up on it now. So I think this is the beginning of something new. So with that being said, Jaguar Wright, the jaguarwright.com, as you see there, we have to say it. Jag, you are a real life street star, and we salute you. Thank you so much, Jag. Godspeed.
Godspeed to you as well.